Welcome. So today I'm going to do a video on two of the reasons why I started this channel. So my Ehlers Danlos and basically dermatology, the dermatological effects of Ehlers Danlos. So there, as I mentioned in some of my previous videos, there is not a lot on the cosmetic beautifying nature of Ehlers Danlos, the dermatology of that. So there's a lot, and I did do a video on the skin manifestations of it, but I think there's still a lot of controversy about some of the cosmetic procedures that you can get with the disease. As a reminder, and I can do a whole video on this, I kind of have, but Ehlers Danlos is a collagen disease, and I specifically have the hypermobility and skin version of Ehlers Danlos. So there's different, vascular versions, that kind of thing. But the things that I'm affected by are mainly my joints and just skin manifestations, such as just like translucent skin and a lot of the skin laxity that I get from just the abnormal collagen. So my goal for the channel is to try things out myself that I'm comfortable with. So procedures and things, ways to what we call collagen banking. And basically that is just a normal person without the disease of Ehlers-Danlos, EDS. A normal person will lose collagen every year after the age of like 20 or 30. You lose a specific amount of collagen every year. So the goal is always to just preserve your collagen throughout the years to keep your skin not only healthy, a normal and healthy skin barrier, but also just to look good, just for those reasons as well. So with Ehlers-Danlos, we don't really know a lot about, like, do we want to preserve collagen because it's abnormal collagen? So my goal with the channel is to just try things myself, tell you what I've learned over the years, and then to hopefully learn from you all with like procedures and those kind of things that I've done. So my goal for today is basically talking about collagen, which is really the key to skin health and skin plumpness, that kind of thing. So when I go over things, I'm first going to start off with the things that destroy collagen, because I feel like that's a little bit easier, because I do avoid those things easily. The first thing is smoking. That destroys collagen. So I've never been a smoker, so never plan to be. UV damage, so particularly UVA from the sun, even through the windows, that kind of thing will destroy collagen. And I did another video on this, how I started kind of later off because I was diagnosed later in my life. I did start trying to preserve my collagen through sun protection later on in life, as maybe many people have. So that's my goal, is to just make my skin, hopefully reverse a little bit in age, and to keep doing what I'm doing. So sunscreen is important. I'm just looking at my notes as always, so I don't want to miss anything. And then those are mainly the things that, I avoid, or, things I do. It's not like I avoid sun exposure, but as you can see with a lot of my videos, I do sun protective clothing, those kind of things. So then other things that will have been proven scientifically, I think there's like really three main things that are proven scientifically for people that are normal, that don't have abnormal collagen. It would be vitamin C, retinoids, and sun protection. So we talked about sun protection. Vitamin C, particularly the L-ascorbic acid or ascorbic acid form of vitamin C, that's what I look for when I'm choosing a vitamin C serum. I'm going to do a whole video on my favorite vitamin C serums, but I was always afraid, because I do have I wouldn't say it's sensitive skin. I just have, again, abnormal skin. Sometimes it will react to something. I do better with procedures. And then some, over-the-counter skin things I seem to be okay with. It's just other skin medications, I don't always respond well. And that's the thing with Ehlers Danlos. You never know how you're going to respond. So I was always so afraid to try vitamin C. And then I think it was like 2 years ago, or maybe, no, actually it was 1 year ago. I got a sample of the gold standard, SkinCeuticals CE ferulic, and I was so scared to try it, but I knew that, I might as well just try it. So I tried that. I fell in love with it. And so ever since then, I've been really good about my vitamin C in the morning. And that vitamin C, collagen, even if you take in vitamin C, it's a cofactor for collagen production. But on the skin, it has been proven, it has been researched a lot about the improvement in collagen in your skin. And again, why I look for L-ascorbic acid is because that's the form that has been studied to improve collagen. The other forms are more for hyperpigmentation. So I'll go over those in my other video. And then, as I had mentioned, retinoids, I've been on tretinoin since like probably I was in med school. So maybe like mid 20s, I've been on tretinoin. And that was just something that I knew when I was reading about dermatology. It was like the only thing that's just been proven to improve the skin long term. So I've been on that for a long time. I tolerate it really well. I'm now on Altrino. I did a video on that as well. And I'm going to go over, I've been on Altrino now for like a year. So I'm going to go over the benefits of Altrino for me over just my generic tretinoin. So tretinoin or any kind of retinoid is important. And then acids. So I do the ordinary BHA, AHA peels. I do those every week, just once a week, the 10-minute peel. And I have like a few of those that I like, but that's the one I like the best. So BHA is salicylic acid. AHA are like the lactic, the mandelic, the glycolic acids. Those are proven to also enhance collagen production and collagen banking. So I do that once a week. And then I also do acids occasionally on the rest of my body. So all of this stuff I do on the rest of my body as well. But I'm just talking about like in general, except the vitamin C, I guess. I don't do that on the rest of my body because that'd be kind of expensive. But I do the rest of the stuff on my body. So that's what I do. Oral collagen, there are still studies going around, but more favorable that oral collagen is helpful for the skin. But I have not really, I've tried them, but I kind of want to wait for more studies, particularly in Ehlers Danlos, before I just continue being diligent about those. And I would like, definitely comment below whether you have Ehlers Danlos or not, if you do like oral collagen, if you see a difference in your skin, and maybe what kind you like as well. So now into procedures. So I'm going to go over like 3 different categories of procedures, dermatological procedures. Going over the first one, ones that I've tried. The second one, ones that I want to try. And then the third one, ones that I would love to try, but I'm really afraid to because of the Ehlers Danlos. So when I talk about procedures, I'm talking about, in this case, procedures that help with collagen. So yes, I've done Botox before. I've had a blepharoplasty, the removal of the excess skin on the eyelid. Tolerated both of those very well, but those don't improve collagen. So fillers, I once had Sculptra like a long time ago. I think it was Sculptra. I honestly don't even remember. I'll never do that again, just because that was, again, before I knew about all the real skin manifestations. So I wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do fillers again, just because that's not my look. And I'm also just afraid to, I don't like to do something that's kind of like a foreign substance in the body, because there are thoughts that Ehlers Danlos is an autoimmune disease. So having a foreign substance that cannot be removed technically, long acting. I mean, I guess hyaluronic fillers can be removed with hyaluronidase, but the other ones are, you see all these videos about how they're there for life. So that scares me. So I wouldn't do something like that. Again, Botox, I've tolerated that well, and that, usually lasts like 4 to 6 months. I actually go through it quicker. I just tend to metabolize it quicker, but that one I've been okay with, and I'll hopefully continue to be okay with. So the main procedure that I have done, or I could say like a laser, is the vbeam laser. And I'm going to, again, do a whole video on that. I've got this mark here. I don't know if you can see it. I've got it covered up, but I have little shorts on skin biopsies that I've had on my face and why I have that red patch. So I've done vbeam before for rosacea, and then I'm also currently doing vbeam for this red spot on my face. And vbeam can also stimulate collagen. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1, treats the rosacea or helps to calm down the rosacea, the redness, and can also build collagen. So vbeam, I tolerate very well. It's something that I'll definitely continue to do. Things that I would like to consider are things that help with like ultrasound radio frequency devices like Thermage and Ulthera, soft wave. Those are things that I would like to try. Those all stimulate collagen through increased heat production. So again, comment below if you've had these, whether you have Ehlers Danlos or not, because, you know, I'm just curious to see how those things went, but I think that would be something that I'd want to try. I would also want to try non-ablative lasers. So ablative lasers take off like a layer of the skin. So I'm afraid to do something like that because, as we know, with Ehlers Danlos, healing of the skin, scar tissue, that kind of thing can be abnormal. So I wouldn't want to do anything that's ablative. So I would love to try Halo, Clear and Brilliant, like a Fraxel Restore, which is something that's a non-ablative Fraxel. And all of these things can help collagen in the future, you know, help you to preserve collagen. So those are things I want to try. And then things that I'm not wanting to try and why. That build collagen. Elicor, it takes out little pieces of the skin, and then when the skin heals, then it gets tighter through just, you know, like if you have a burn, your skin gets tighter. Whenever you have damage or injury to the skin gets tighter. So Elicor is something that takes out those parts of the skin. I'm not a big fan of taking out parts of my skin to make it tighter. I don't think that that would go over very well. So that would be one that I would not want to try. CO2 lasers, these are ablative lasers. Totally afraid of those. They did, a lot of people, when they have blepharoplasty, they get the CO2 laser at the same time. I obviously chose not to do that because, you know, I was scared about getting CO2 lasers. I don't plan to ever do that. Peels and chemical peels and microneedling, those have been shown to increase collagen, not as effective as the other things, but again, afraid to do those because, you know, I'm afraid of how my skin will react and heal from those. And then PDO threads. PDO threads are those threads that they put in that are supposedly, you know, then help to build collagen in the long run, help to tighten. But again, it's a thread. It's something that's put into your skin that is a foreign body. So not a fan of those. And then the last thing I had mentioned before was like Radius or Sculptra. Would never do that again because, again, that's something that's foreign and is going to stay in my skin. So I will continue to try things out that I'm comfortable with and update you. I'm going to have a video coming up on the vitamin C serums that I've tried. And I will have a video coming up on the vbeam. And then I would like to hear your thoughts on other things to try. Definitely let me know down below in the comments. Share this video with anyone that's interested in collagen. I can link some videos below too of, you know, collagen banking type things, ideas from respected dermatologists. And yeah, comment below on anything or share this video with anyone who has Ehlers Danlos or just anyone that wants to try out different things. You know, if you have sensitive skin, trying out things like that. Currently, where am I at? I always do this in my videos. Currently, and again, my videos kind of go up at different times, but I'm at 82 subscribers. I would love to have 100 soon. That would be great. So definitely, you know, if you could like, comment, subscribe to support my channel, I appreciate everybody. And I will see you next week in my next video. Thank you.